Future Hall of Famer, three-time NFL Defensive Player of the Year, now a studio analyst for CBS Sports, J.J. Watt, joining us. Do you need any advice for the job now that you're going to have at CBS? I'm sure you have great people around you, but if I can help you with any advice, you let me know.
Dan, I am no idiot. I take all advice from legends of the game, so please lay it on me, my friend.
Okay. When they ask you a question as an analyst, you hit first. So don't water down what you're going to say. So if I say, how good do you think the Jets are going to be? And then
Dan Patrick's the best show on TV.
Thank you. That's the right answer.
Go.
That's the right answer. But you need to have your most important statement right up top, and then you fill in after it.
Okay. Ask me again. Ask me again.
What are your expectations for the Jets this year?
Better than last year.
I need a little bit longer.
Yeah, see what I did there?
But then you fill it in. Then you fill it in after that.
Okay, better than last year
because
they added a good quarterback to their team. I'm kidding. I think the Jets are going to be significantly better than last year. I mean,
are they a Super Bowl caliber team?
Now that is a legitimately great question, Dan. I don't know about that. I think that Aaron is reinvigorated. I think he's really, really excited to be there, and he wants to prove that he's great. I think their defense is very, very strong. Super Bowl caliber. That's just it's another level. It's a very, very high bar, and there's a couple teams that are just really tough to take out in that division. I mean, the Chiefs are always going to be the favorites until somebody proves otherwise. So I don't know about that level, but certainly playoff contenders.
When you look at injuries, you got Travis Kelce with a hyperextended knee. What does that mean to you as far as his availability having something like that?
I mean, the fact that it happened yesterday and they play tomorrow, I would imagine that would be a tough one. I mean, I'm no doctor. I'm not going to, but I would imagine that's a tough one. That's a painful thing, even though it may not create any real long-term damage. In the short term, that is a very painful injury and creates some inflammation, which makes it hard to do what he has to do.
Bigger loss, Bosa or Chris Jones for their respective teams?
Man, that's a really good one. I mean, I think that the overall better player, like just if you're taking their whole game out of the two, I think Bosa, but for what he means to that team, I would say probably Chris Jones right now, especially with the Lions running game. Like I think I saw Chris Long talking about it yesterday a little bit. With the Lions running game and what could happen on Thursday night, this could be a proving point for him in his negotiations of saying like, hey, this is what I bring that you guys didn't have on Thursday night,
And Jahmyr Gibbs is, one of the favorites for Rookie of the Year, the Lions running back. So that might be exposed a little bit, is what you're saying with Chris Jones. And then with Nick Bosa, is Bosa the best edge rusher? Okay, this might be tough for you to answer. Who is the best edge rusher in football?
TJ Watt.
Okay.
I mean, there's no debate there. There's an incredible class of edge rushers right now.
Okay, best edge rusher not related to you is who?
To me, that is a tie between Bosa and Micah Parsons. I think those two are very good. And I think Myles Garrett is definitely in that conversation as well. I think there's an incredible Max Crosby. I mean, the class right now is really good. But do I think Bosa deserves to be the highest paid player in football right now, non-quarterback? Yes, because that's how the league works. It's his time. He's up for a contract right now, and that's how this league works. If you're up, you get the highest contract, and he deserves the highest contract.
He's J.J. Watt. He'll be part of CBS Sports as a studio analyst. What are you going to do on Sundays now? Like, how do you replicate or try to replicate that feeling that you've had for a long, long time?
Yeah, I've really kind of become very comfortable with it. There's no doubt there's going to be times where I'm like, gosh, I wish I could just go out there and hit somebody. I wish I could just go out there and just lay a nice sack. But I'm really looking forward to watching it. And I think even just preparing for this season and watching film and talking to players around the league, it's been nice to be able to really have conversations with guys from other teams and talk in depth with other coaches about, schemes and things like that. Whereas in the past, I was a little more closed up because you still have that competitor in you where you don't want to, I don't want to give away any secrets. I don't want any like friendliness between the teams because we're competitors. Now I've really enjoyed opening up and looking around the league and seeing what everybody does. And it's going to be fun. Obviously, I'm doing some stuff for CBS this fall, but I'm also going to have some Sundays open where I just sit on the couch and I watch the games. And I'm going to go up to Pittsburgh and see TJ play, and it's going to be a lot of fun.
I know you were tweeting about Colorado football with what Deion did. You got Travis Hunter, who is a two-way player. I'm wondering, can you see that happening? Like, you played some tight end when you first went to college and then, became an edge rusher, but could you do double duty in the NFL?
You could definitely do it sparingly. There's no way you could do it full time. I mean, he's an incredible athlete. What he did on Saturday is incredible. We'll be fascinated to see how they manage it throughout the season. I mean, he's an incredible athlete. He's young. He certainly can handle that workload. He proved it over the course of a season. It's very difficult. I mean, he's probably 21 years old. So you can do a lot more things when you're 21 than when you're 31. But at the NFL level, with just the intensity, with the speed, with also the knowledge, the things that you have to study and know. But if anybody's going to do it, it's going to be somebody coached by Deion, a guy who did it, a guy who understands the rigors of it, a guy who understands how difficult it can be. But it is hard. I mean, if you're going to do it full time, I just think about the film study that you have to do on one side of the ball. Now you multiply it to the other side. The practice reps that you need at each to grow and to get better at each. But man, it would be fascinating. I mean, what he did on Saturday was incredible.
Yeah. Who's the best athlete that you faced that maybe could have played two ways?
That's a great question. I mean, there's so many guys like I'm trying to think of what position, because there's different positions, obviously. Like there's a bunch of offensive linemen that I think could, if you train them properly, obviously could play on a defensive line. There's some receivers that could certainly play DB. It's always the old joke that there's a reason the DBs don't play receivers because they can't catch. But it's I mean, I always thought that, like, I feel like Gronk could have rushed the passer pretty well. I think Gronk could have done that. I mean, I'm trying to think. There's got to be a tight end. Like, I feel like tight ends are the position that really could transition to the other side of the ball.
Like George Kittle?
I'm blanking. Yeah, I think Kittle. I feel like I'm completely blanking right now. These quarterbacks obviously can do multiple things. Like, I'm thinking Jalen Hurts. Like, Jalen Hurts is an incredible athlete. Like, he can do so many different things out there. He's got to be able to, and he had to play multiple ways growing up.
By the way, you had
myself.
Oh, you could have played. You could have played tight end, right? You had 3 receptions, I think, in college, didn't you? Or in the pros?
I have 3 NFL touchdowns. On offense. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you could have played. You could have been Gronk.
It's very tough. The two-way thing is the truth. We literally discussed it as a possibility of packages out in the field, not just the goal line. But it really is hard. I mean, the knowledge and the meetings and everything you have to do, it's a difficult task.
Tell me what you're doing with the Youth Flag Football Clinic in Houston today.
Yeah, my wife and I are doing a little flag football clinic here in Houston. We obviously love Houston. It's an incredible place. And with Frito-Lay and with Cheetos, we're doing in Gen Youth, we're doing a little flag football clinic today. And there's going to be some grab and go meals that we're putting into schools. For food insecurity is a big issue in this country. Unfortunately, kids don't have food. So Frito-Lay and Cheetos Mac and Cheese are doing some great work, putting grab and go stations in schools. And Gen Youth is giving NFL flag football kits to schools so kids can participate in flag football and kind of get introduced to the game and get out there and be active. So we're very excited to partner with them. And I'm going back to the Texans facility today for the first time in a few years, and I'm looking forward to that.
If you and your wife ran a 40-yard dash,
I would get smoked.
Okay.
unfortunately.
Yeah.
She's an incredible athlete, Dan. Bench press, I still like myself, though.
Well, okay, what are you benching now?
Right now, I mean, I can still put up 405, definitely.
Wait,
Beyond that,
how
I don't
much?
know.
How much?
405.
405.
Yeah.
One
I
rep?
don't know.
1 rep? 405?
Yeah. I mean, not that I would. But, I'm finding out more and more. There's no reason for me to be doing that.
No.
Yeah, no. It's a hard habit to break. Like I'm doing my workouts every day, and I'm making them up myself, and I'm sitting there like planning it, thinking, for what? Why am I putting this much weight on the bar? For nobody's impressed. Nobody cares. Like, it doesn't matter.
Your son's going to one day.
I hope so. I hope I'm doing it long enough where he cares.
What's
He watches me right now, and I'm hoping he, like, through osmosis, he's like, I want to work out.
Have fun today. Always great to talk to you. Good luck this upcoming season.
Hey, thanks, Dan. I appreciate it. Say hi to all the boys for me. And I'm going to be up there in the New York area a little bit more this fall, so hopefully I can stop in the studio.
Well, we like that. Thank you, JJ.
All right. See you guys.
JJ Watt, part of CBS Sports, studio analyst, and taking part in the Frito-Lay's donation to youth wellness nonprofit Gen Youth with the flag football.